Have you ever sat down to study with full motivation? You clean your desk, you open your books, you even tell yourself, today I am going to study seriously. And then 30 minutes later, you are watching YouTube shorts, checking your Instagram, or just staring at the same page, wondering why your brain refuses to work. Meanwhile, somewhere in China, a 16 years old student has already been studying for 6 hours and is getting ready to continue after dinner. And whenever we hear things like that, we usually think one thing: these people are just built differently. But a few months ago, I came across a story that completely changed how I think about studying. There was a Chinese high school student preparing for Gaokao, which is considered one of the toughest exams in the world. His daily schedule looked insane. He woke up before sunrise, attended classes, self-studied late into evening, and on some days spent nearly 12 hours learning. When someone asked him how he managed not to burn out, his answer was surprisingly simple. He said, "Because I don't fight my brain, I work with it." That sentence stayed in my head because maybe the reason so many students struggle isn't because they are lazy. Maybe it's because they are trying to force themselves to study in ways their brains hate. And after digging into books, research, and the study habits used by many top performing students, I realized something interesting. Chinese students don't survive long hours because they have superhuman discipline. Most of them survive because they follow systems. And today I want to show you 4 things they do differently that can completely change the way you study. Because honestly, if you are constantly exhausted, distracted, and depending on motivation every single day, you are making studying much harder than it needs to be. And the third habit changed the way I personally think about focus. So stay with me. First method: they test their brain instead of trusting it. Think about the last time you studied something. Maybe you read the chapter twice, highlighted some lines, watched a lecture, and after that you felt pretty confident. But the next day someone asked you a simple question and suddenly your brain went blank and you started thinking, did I even study this? The truth is, we all have experienced this. Because reading something and remembering something are two completely different things. Researchers behind the book Make It Stick found that people remember information much better when they regularly force themselves to bring it back from their memory instead of just seeing it again and again. And honestly, this explains why so many students spend hours of studying but still feel like they are starting from zero every week. But still feel like they are starting from zero every week. Top students don't just keep reading, they stop, they close book and then ask themselves, okay, what do I actually remember from what I study? They solve questions, explain concepts in their own words, teach themselves as if they were teaching a friend. Because struggling to remember something isn't a sign that you are bad at studying, it's actually how your brain becomes stronger. I realized this myself. For years, I thought sitting with an open book for 3 hours meant I was studying, but most of the time I was just looking at information, not actually using it. And there is a huge difference between recognizing something and being able to recall it when you need it. That's why many Chinese students spend less time rereading and more time checking themselves. Because the goal isn't to finish the chapter, the goal is to remember it next week. And once you understand that, something else becomes obvious. Studying longer doesn't always mean studying better. Because even the best students know something most people ignore. Your brain needs recovery, not punishment. Method 2. They rest before they feel exhausted. When I was younger, I used to think productive students were machines. I thought they just sat for 10 hours or 12 hours without getting tired. No breaks, no distractions, no bad days. But the more I learned about how top students study, the more I realized something surprising. They don't try to push their brain until it breaks. They recover before they reach that point. And that's important because your brain isn't designed to stay fully focused forever. In his book Deep Work, Cal Newport explains that deep concentration is like a muscle. You can train it, but you can't expect it to work at full power all the day without rest. And honestly, this was one of the biggest mistakes I made. I used to study until I hated studying. 3 hours, 4 hours, no break. Then I spent the next day avoiding books completely and wonder why I had no motivation. But the problem wasn't motivation. The problem was exhaustion. Even athletes don't train 24 hours a day. They train, recover, and train again. And your brain works the same way. That's why many Chinese students study in blocks. They focus, take a break, come back, and repeat. Not because they are lazy, but because they understand something most people don't. Burnout doesn't happen overnight. It happens when you ignore small signs of exhaustion again and again. And maybe that's why some students can study for 12 hours without falling apart, not because they pushed harder, but because they know when to step back. And what they do next might be the biggest difference of all. Because they don't rely on motivation the way most of us do. Method 3. They build systems so they don't need motivation. Most students make the same mistake. They wake up and ask themselves, do I feel like studying today? And honestly, that's a dangerous question because some days you will feel motivated. Most of the days you won't. And if your studying depends on your mood, you are going to have very inconsistent results. James Clear talks about this in Atomic Habits. He says, you don't rise to the level of your goal, you fall to the level of your systems. And that explains why many Chinese students don't spend time negotiating with themselves. They already know what time they study. They know where they study. They know what subjects come first. There is no decision to make. And the less decision you make, the less mental energy you waste. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wake up every morning and ask, do I feel motivated enough to brush my teeth today? You just do it because it's automatic. Studying becomes much easier when it becomes part of your routine instead of something you have to convince yourself to do every single day. And I think this is where a lot of us struggle, not because we are lazy, but because we are constantly depending on motivation to save us. And motivation is unreliable. Some days it's here, most of the days it's not. That's why system beats motivation every single time. But there was one more thing that surprised me. Because if you ask most people why Chinese students study so much, they will say because they work harder. But after looking deeper, I realized something else. They don't just work hard, they know when they are working, and that changes everything. Method 4. They have a reason bigger than their mood. Let's be honest, studying is boring sometimes. Nobody wakes up excited to solve maths problem every single day. Nobody feels motivated all year round. And Chinese students are an exception. They get tired, they get distracted, they have bad days too. But many of them grow up with a clear reason. For some, it's getting into a top university. For others, it's helping their family. For some, it's simply creating a better life, and having a reason doesn't make studying easy, but it makes it easier to continue when things become difficult. Because when you know why you are doing something, you stop expecting every day to feel exciting. You understand that not every chapter will be interesting, not every study session will be productive, and that's okay because progress isn't built on perfect days, it's built on ordinary days. Days when you are tired, days when you don't feel like doing anything, days when you study anyway. And honestly, I think that's something we all need to remember because social media makes it looks like successful students are motivated all the time, but they aren't. They are just committed, and commitment always lasts longer than motivation. So if there is one thing I want you to remember from this video is this. Chinese students aren't superhuman. They aren't born with some special ability. Most of them simply learn how to work with their brain instead of fighting against it. They make sure to remember what they learn. They rest before they feel burnout. They build system instead of waiting for motivation. And they have a reason that keeps them going on difficult days. And maybe you don't need to study full 12 hours a day. Maybe you just need to study in a smarter way because success in studying isn't about suffering more. It's about making sure you can keep showing up tomorrow. That's it for today. I'll see you in next video. Bye bye cuties.